Hello, Crystal Palace. Welcome to the Upper Norwood Library Hub Library Live Lunch. This is intended as something to keep the community connected, a way of sharing positive and inspirational stories and useful information about the local area. My guest today is Tine Bladbjerg, who is a local artist and also runs Aletage 2 on the Triangle. So Tina, it's lovely to have you with us. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much. I'm very pleased to be here.
Tell us a bit about Aletage. Where did the idea come from?
Well, I'm a jeweler myself, and I've been in business since 1996, so almost 24 years. And I've always thought about opening a shop. And then, as it was my 20th anniversary in business, I thought, well, if I'm ever going to do it, maybe I should. Well, maybe now's the time. Otherwise, maybe I'll always regret it. So, in 2017, we opened Aletage 2. I'd already had a website with 16 artists and makers, and which was called Aletage 2, and that sort of went into the shop. So the shop is all handmade work by individual artists and makers. I know a lot of the makers from shows that I've done over the years, and my sister, who's in one of the artists, she knows a lot of the artists. That's how I started. And since then, well, we started with about 50 artists and makers, and now we've got more than 100.
Wow.
Yeah, which is about the limit we can have space-wise.
Mm-hmm. And what's the sort of ethos behind the shop? I mean, you've already said some of it. You know everybody personally.
Yes, I do. I do know everybody personal. So it's very much a personal project, and I want to keep it personal. It's the whole handmade thing. Everything we sell is made by somebody who's sitting somewhere in a workshop or a studio, depending on what they do. And yeah, it's all artisan, and that in itself is personal. And of course, because I know a lot of them from the shows, I've done more than 200 shows over the years. So I know a lot of talented people. So yeah, that's what we're showcasing, and people seem to get it and like it.
And this is a good time for me to mention that I am
Yes.
supporting some of them myself.
Yeah.
So do you want to tell us a bit about these, which I bought a couple of days ago?
Yeah, those earrings are made by a really nice jeweler called Brian Ebera. He's not local, but it's people in our shop don't have to be local. It's more about the talent. He lives in Wales, but he specializes in working in niobium and titanium, which are metals that you can color, like you can see on Eleanor's earrings.
Mm-hmm.
You color them. We did a bit of college, but it's a long time ago. You put them in acid, and then you put electrodes on. And depending on the current or currency, current, you go from different colors. I think it changes with the rainbow, but I'm not sure if it goes from blue to red or red to blue. I can't remember that. But he's really, really good at it, really skilled. To make two earrings to match, that would be quite a difficult thing to do.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah,
and he's a really good jeweler as well. So. As such.
I think I should just show people those again. They're actually, as you said, making two that match really hard, and yeah, they are so well matched that didn't occur to me when we were talking about it the other day. That's amazing. So these are my isolation earrings.
You got to treat yourself.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So I feel good when I'm on air.
Yeah.
One word, isn't it? Yeah. So tell us a bit more about Aletage, because it's more than simply a shop.
Yeah. Well, we also have some workshops which we've been pushing a bit. Well, we were pushing a bit more this year. We had unfortunately had to cancel 4 or 5 of them. I know you took part in one of the glass making workshops. They were really popular, and we had to cancel 2 of them. Oh yeah, you're bringing it. So that was a real shame. We also had, just before we closed, we were part of the artist open house. And we had a special exhibition by Nadia Atura in our workshop, which went really well. So that's also something I'd like to do more of in the future,
Yeah,
when we're allowed to have lots of people in the shop again.
absolutely. I think I should just show people what I made. So it would be easier if I had something white behind, possibly. So yes, I did the glass workshop with Sue King, wasn't it?
Sue King, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sue is in East Dulwich, so
Mm,
she's quite a local artist, and she came and did the workshops, and we were going to do some more, as I said. So hopefully later in the year.
absolutely. And I'm just going to show people what I made. So I have never done anything with glass before. I'm not entirely sure what it's a picture of, but it's definitely something to do with green spaces and blue
Yeah.
and sunshine.
It-
And it's currently, well, not right this minute, but it's generally adorning my window, so I get some colour through.
nice.
So it was a very fun workshop. So Sue King, she's also part of the Artists Open House, isn't she, as well? I think.
I think, I'm not sure. I would imagine she would be part of the Dulwich one, which of course was cancelled, unfortunately.
Oh, so many things
Yes, yeah.
postponed. It's a real shame, isn't it?
But postponed is the word, isn't it? It's not cancelled.
Yeah,
It's going to happen again.
absolutely. You actually use the back, the workshop space at the back yourself, don't you, as a workshop?
Yes, where we have the workshops is my actual workshop. So normally it's a bit messier. Well, it's a lot messier. It is very much a working workshop. I used to teach in the evenings as well, but I've stopped that because, well, not because of COVID, but because it was too much. So we're just doing the workshops at the weekends now. And then I work on my own work, my own jewellery on a day-to-day basis when I'm not busy with the shop.
Tell us
I've got great help, so yeah.
Tell us a bit more about your jewellery.
Well, yeah, I make precious jewellery and silver and gold, which I do, of course, display in the shop as well.
And on Instagram, in fact, there was a really lovely yesterday.
Yeah. Thank you.
Garnets, I think, earrings.
Yeah, they were garnet little triangular garnets. Yeah.
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 So anyway, sorry, carry on. Using silver and gold.
Yeah, my work is sort of simple and elegant is what I aim to do. Yeah, what can I say? It's hard to talk about your own work in that way, isn't it? But yeah, I've been doing it for a long time, and I enjoy it. It's hard to find time to do everything, but I do manage it. And I still do shows with my own work, which of course also are cancelled. But again, it will all pick up again, and I will continue to do a bit of both. And also, that's a really good opportunity for me to find really good makers.
Yeah.
Although we do get a lot of people who come into the shop with and we have had some really good people through just through coming into the shop or emailing me as well. So.
Oh, cool! That's great. Tell us a bit about how you're operating in the current circumstances then, because it's obviously quite different from business as usual.
Yeah. Well, I've been doing a lot of admin, a lot of bookkeeping. I'm actually up to date, which is very, very rare. And I've set up a small temporary workshop at home, so I'm fiddling with that. There's still stuff to do for the shop that I haven't done because, of course, we've also had the lovely weather. So
yeah,
this is a perfect opportunity to enjoy the weather and
chill out
and relaxing a little bit more as well. So you gotta make take the opportunity to be with your family and stuff like that at home. Yeah, as well.
Well, as they're saying about when life gives you lemons, make lemonade, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And what about the shop? So you are delivering at the moment?
Yes, for the last 2 weeks, we've offered a delivery service. I've made the window display much bigger and put prices on the stuff in the window. And people can also, see stuff on Instagram and Facebook. If they like something, I'm happy to deliver it. Bring it out locally. Or if people live further away, I can also post it. There's always a way.
Yeah. And you did also very kindly open the shop for me the other day, so I could find.
Yes, I did. I'm happy to open by appointment, and of course only let one or possibly two people in if they're together, because the shop is quite spacious.
Yeah.
And we weren't anywhere near each other, were we?
No. There's plenty of space for a couple of people to be in there. And
yeah, so if anybody has special birthdays or just really fancy a treat looking around the shop, then I'm happy to meet with them. Just email me.
because of course that's the thing. Everybody's the celebrations or the events that people want to celebrate are still happening. It's just
we've had several in my family.
Yeah.
since lockdown. So they're still going on. And
I'm just going to detour very briefly to say welcome to Kate, Richard, Lucy, Nick, Melvin, Zan, Emily, Zane, Shane, Pearl, Samantha, Mariana, and Kay, who are all watching. So thank you very much. Hiya. If you have any questions for Tina about Aletage or about her own jewellery work, please send them across on the Facebook feed and we will try and answer them now. So where were we at then? So local deliveries are possible. You can post stuff further out, and it's possible to open the shop for one or two people by appointment.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm up there most days, popping in at least to check everything. So it's not a problem for me to go up there. I'm not far away.
And I have to say, it was a really lovely, I suppose, treat under these circumstances, but something that almost felt like normality to be able to actually go into a shop and have a actually, I have to say, it was a massive treat in that I was the only person in the shop.
Yeah, well, that was one of the saddest things for me, was that we have all the lovely stuff sitting there. And of course, all the artists and makers are struggling because all their shows and galleries and everything's been closed, just like everybody else. They're no worse off than everybody else, but they're just, all the work's just sitting there, and it felt a bit sad that I couldn't really do anything about it. So it is quite nice when people come and they look around and they appreciate everything again.
It's partly about the appreciation, isn't it? And just allowing things to be seen. And you said obviously I took a look at the window display. It's absolutely beautiful. And you said you've made it bigger, and I think you said you were going to have some fun kind of changing it periodically as well.
Yes, so I am changing things regularly as well. I mean, even yesterday I went and changed some stuff. That we have a new jeweler, which I put some of her work in the window. So so guys, it's spot the difference kind of thing.
Absolutely, and always worth taking a look on the way past and just see what's changed, what's new. We put
the shutter up and in the daytime now, so that it's easier to have a look.
Brilliant as well. That's great. I'm just going to say welcome to Charmaine and Herb, who've joined us now as well.
Hello.
If there's any questions or comments for Tina about Aletage or about her own jewellery, please do send them across. It's lovely for us to see on the Facebook feed that people are engaging. It's one of the things that I'm finding at the moment. It's lovely. Obviously, the technology is amazing to be able to do this and to have conversations that sort of almost feel like in person. But under these sort of circumstances, not getting feedback is sort of a bit weird. So we really appreciate getting comments and stuff on the Facebook feed. In fact, Kay has just sent a comment, which is a window quiz ! So there you go, Tina. There's an idea for the next few weeks.
How do we do that?
No, Kay, send us some ideas on how we do that. That sounds fun.
Okay.
Maybe some kind of a competition based on the window display over a week or two or something.
That's true, yeah. Do something like that, yeah.
Yeah, some kind of riddle that the answer is based in the window display or something.
I'll have a think about how to do that. Maybe Kay can come up with some ideas.
If anybody's got any ideas,
give me some help.
Run a window display quiz or competition or something. Send them across. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
I'm very up for help there. But
Kay says she'll think about it.
Yeah, good. Thank you.
I'll do that.
Thanks. Yeah, I will.
Know how to contact you, so I will be in touch.
Good.
Cool. Moving on, and I mean, we obviously don't know how long it's going to take before, or if even we get back to what we used to know as normal, I guess. But do you have any ideas for the future of things you would like to do if circumstances permit?
Well, I'd like to do when things get back to normal. I would like to run more workshops and more exhibitions, but of course that can only happen when people can be near each other.
Yeah.
So in the meantime, hopefully, yeah, we can allow a few more people in. I don't think we need to make a queuing thing outside, but people can definitely, because we don't get that many people. But as with you, I'm very, very happy to let people in, and maybe that's the answer for the near future. Is to, or maybe open for certain times of the day.
Yeah.
Maybe the first step.
Yeah. Just starting to get people back into the shop.
Yeah.
Yeah. The beautiful things you have on display are actually being seen and appreciated.
Yeah, it's very hard when I'm in there and people are looking through the window, not just to open the door and say, come in.
Well, hopefully
it will happen
soon.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a couple more comments from Kay. She suggested it could be something like the window display could be something like spot the difference, or with bunny hiding or something. So
that's true. Yeah, we got lots of bunnies. or other things hiding as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. The polar bear is one of the favorites as well, so that could be where's the polar bear.
Well, different one each week maybe.
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
She also says yes to more workshops, and is anything possible online like we do with choir?
I don't know, because it's very hands-on, but I'll have a think. The workshops we do, they are very hands-on.
People don't have the right kind of glass lying around in their house, do they?
Yeah, no, that's the thing. or be able to fire it. I suppose one of the things we did have to cancel as well was the demonstration by one of the glass artists.
That would be really
something like that could possibly
brilliant.
Spread the word in that way.
Yeah, that sounds great. So we've been joined by Daniel. Hi, Daniel.
Nice. Hi.
And Upper Norwood Library Hub say we'd be super interested in having that as part of our program. I think probably the demonstration.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
Looking for more interesting things for the live stream.
Okay, I'll see who I can rope into doing that.
Brilliant.
Wrong. I'll have a think if I can do anything myself, which the problem is it takes a while to make something. So I obviously don't want to bore people with hours and hours of filing. Not that much fun to watch.
Maybe, I'm sure there'll be a way of doing it. I would love to see a bit about how you actually make stuff, because obviously even just like you were saying about the earrings, with these ones, just getting them to match actually really takes a huge amount of skill. And the thing is that I don't have any knowledge really of how to make jewelry at all, so that would just never occur to me. I know they're beautiful and they obviously clearly have taken skill, but you don't know all the level of detail of skill that's needed.
I know, there should be opposites as well, really, with earrings.
Okay. So all this stuff that we just as buyers we don't think about because we don't have the baseline knowledge to know it, if you see what I mean. So actually demonstration would be amazing.
Yeah.
Do little bits, it could be a short stream every few days or something, and just see updates, and you could tell us how you've done it or something.
Yeah. I'll have a think.
There's lots going on the Facebook feed now about this, so people are very
good.
Kate McGee says demonstrations would be great, and Kate also says yes, or a demo with a soundtrack. Kate says time lapse.
Time lapse would probably work. Soundtrack, I'm not as long as I don't have to sing. And, you can sing.
We can help you with that.
Yes. Joint effort.
Palace Acapella is always up for some collaboration.
Yeah.
We're on. That's actually how I know Kay in the first place. So she's also suggesting maybe kits to send out to people. That might be something.
Yes, that might be possible now, but until the other day, only about 2 days ago, all the tool shops and bullion dealers were actually closed.
Oh wow.
and yeah, so it's not actually been possible to work on stuff unless you already had it in.
Wow.
Now they are reopening. They're not promising anything speed wise, but you can order stuff again.
Okay, that must be a big relief.
Yes, it is. It is. Yeah, I was jumping up and down and went and ordered some gold straight away, as you do.
Yes. I love that. What did you spend lockdown doing? Waiting to be able to buy some gold?
Oh yeah. Life of a jeweler.
Yeah, well, it must be very, very, very tough when you can't do the thing that is your passion as well as your job. I mean, like,
Yes.
both sides of that are difficult.
Yeah. Well, I did have quite a lot of materials, not gold, but silver and things I could play with. And of course, it was a really good time to get on top of admin. It's actually been more frustrating not to be able to showcase and sell the work of all the people whose work we have in the shop. Yeah.
Well,
I've sort of feel an obligation to them as well.
yeah. But I mean, everybody's in the same boat, aren't they?
Yes. Oh yeah, nobody's complained.
Yeah.
But it would be nice to be able to help them.
Well, you're doing a great job on Instagram and stuff.
Yeah, try.
So actually, Up and Norwood Library Hub have just suggested that you could do a virtual shop tour.
Yes, that's true. That would be good. Yeah.
That might help in the immediate term with sort of.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Yeah. I'll keep you posted.
Yeah, amazing. Okay, which leads me on really nicely because we're running out of time. So that
okay.
To say, how do people get in touch? So if I mean, firstly, what are the best ways for them to see what's in the shop at the moment, and how do they get in touch if they want to buy something or they want to come and actually have a look around the shop?
Well, you can either email me on info@aletage2.com, or you can text me. Should I say my phone number here on?
It's up to you. I think we've probably got the links.
Yes. Yeah.
Center, so.
That's probably better. And of course, follow me on Facebook and Instagram.
And it's under Aletage, isn't it?
Yes, Aletage too. Although I do also have Tine Bladbjerg jewelry pages on both Instagram and Facebook as well. So if it's particularly my jewelry you're interested in, then follow both.
Cool. And actually, I don't think you said this at the beginning, but I love the story about just to finish off with it. I love the story about where the name came from.
Yeah, no, I didn't, did I? Yes, when I was about 14, and I started making jewelry at home in my bedroom. We lived in Belgium, and I started making jewelry and just bead stuff like a lot of jewelers start with, and selling it at school. And because my room was the second one upstairs, we called our sort of shop Aletage 2, and that's why it's called that.
Meaning second floor, I guess.
Well, I number 2 upstairs, really, or yeah, upstairs 2. Yeah. So there is no Aletage 1. We get that question a lot. Yeah, but that's the story behind it.
I love that this is something that kind of goes all the way back to Tine.
Oh yeah, all the way. We used to play shop all the time when we as kids. A friend once asked us, my sister and I, what we played as children, and she said she used to sew clothes for her dolls and everything, and she now makes curtains, and she's an upholsterer. And we looked at each other and said, well, we used to play shop. We did, shop and post office. So yeah. Amazing. That's probably why I do what I do.
Oh, that's lovely. Well, it's lovely that it's become a reality.
Yeah, yes, it is. It's an achievement, and it's something I'm proud of.
Good. Well, you should be. Absolutely should be. It's been lovely to chat to you. I'm going to stop there.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Oh, it's such a pleasure. Thank you for joining us. And just actually to follow on from that into the rest of the live stream program. As I'm sure you guys watching know, we have quite a big live stream program going through the Up and Norwood Library Hub Facebook page and YouTube channel. And firstly, please do check out what we've got, because we have so much stuff. We have the edible garden, we have yoga and mindfulness and live music and singing classes and cross stitch and possibly some jewellery demonstrations coming up soon, and live music and all sorts of things. So please do check it out. It obviously helps us to have lots of people engaged. If you would like to support the Library Hub further during this time when the venue's shut, under the description of the side of the video is a link for how you can become a supporter of the Library Hub, and obviously we'd be really grateful for that. And then the second thing about the live stream program is that if you do something interesting and would be like to be part of the live stream program, we are always looking for other stuff. So if you're doing something different from what we've already got, or just generally interesting, you know, please get in touch. We'd love to talk to you about adding to the live stream program. And then I think the one other update I have is that today is the very final day to get involved in the Friends of Gypsy Hill banner competition. So if you would like a chance to have your artwork hanging from the lampposts in Gypsy Hill, today is the last day. I think the deadline is some point tonight, and I can't remember what it is, but 6 or 8 o'clock tonight, something like that. So you still have time if you get going this afternoon. And all details are on their Facebook page and on their website. So Friends of Gypsy Hill. Thank you, Rin. That's brilliant. There is the link for it. So that's all from us for today. Have a lovely weekend. We'll be back on Monday with Emma, who is a dressmaker who is currently making scrubs. So I was looking forward to speaking to her. So Tina, thank you again so much for coming to join us.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Total pleasure. I hope everybody has a lovely bank holiday weekend. Enjoy the sun, and we'll see you soon. Take care.
Bye.